Hello guys, welcome to the masterclass where I'm gonna be teaching you pretty much how does it work to own a car dealership? How can I make money selling cars? Well, if I don't have a lot of money to get a huge lot, get a huge space, how can I start? Or maybe you saw one of my videos where I was talking about like selling cars online, fully online. No need to have a lot or anything else, right? No employees, just you selling cars online. Well, let me get straight to the point. I don't want to waste your time the same way my time is valuable and I'm here right now recording this video to you. Whenever we talk about the car industry, we just gotta have one thing in mind. This industry has been around for years. No, literally years. And the way they used to do things is old school still. That's one of the few industries left where they haven't really applied any technology or any transformation to it. So before, usually, what would happen is you would get a lot, put your cars over there, announce them to like news or something, and then people would come. They don't really have a regulatory way to check prices around. So pretty much you put the price, customers are willing to pay, or if they can get financed, you would sell, you would make money that way. You know, the location would import a lot. So back then, getting a location on the main street, like the harbor, the beach boulevard, like we have here, where there's tons of cars there in and out every single day, that would be the main thing to sell cars. Back then, the location was the most important thing. Nowadays is a little bit different, because nowadays, just think with me. You probably bought a car, right? In the past, you probably bought a car before. What is the first thing you do when you're looking for a vehicle? You're gonna look for the specifications. You're gonna maybe try to learn a little bit more about the vehicle, and then you're gonna check prices. Where do you check prices? Do you go specifically to that one dealership that you know and just check with them? No. Usually what we do is you go to Car Gurus, you go to AutoTrader, you go to Carfax, you go to Facebook Marketplace, you go to all of these other places where you know you're gonna be able to check a variety of different vehicles and pretty much in one page, in one website, see the pricing, see the features, and see which vehicle is the best for you to buy regarding the price, of course. So in there, you have the financing, you have all the other possibilities to buy your car. You can see features, you can see videos, you can see pictures, all the things that you can imagine, they're all available to you in one website. So nowadays, that's how you buy your car. Now, if you ever noticed, usually on Car Gurus, there's a bunch of dealers in there. Does it ever happen to you to notice if maybe it is a franchise dealer like a Toyota, a Honda, posting that vehicle on Car Gurus? Or if it is a small dealership posting that vehicle on Car Gurus? Not really, because you don't differentiate, because the website doesn't differentiate. So for Car Gurus, if I post a vehicle there, if a smaller dealer, a sweet dealer, post a vehicle there, or if Toyota, Honda, if the big ones post a car there, it's all gonna look the same. Maybe the picture is gonna be a little different, but it's not gonna be like a outstanding type of space just because it is Honda or Toyota. No, it's all gonna be the same. So you actually gonna get attracted to the car, to the vehicle, or for the price. My point is, before you needed to have a good location, like I said, right? The best location, like everything in glass, everything looking nice, that would attract more customers. Nowadays, it is price, possibility of financing. So as many banks as you can work or as you can offer for your customers, because if it goes to a dealership and they get denied at a dealership, they come to you and you get them approved, well, guess what? They got denied over there. They're getting approved with you. They're buying from you. That's the second thing. But being on Car Gurus, being on AutoTrader, all those websites, that's the game right now. Of course, we can talk about running ads. We can talk about having a nice Instagram. We can talk about having a nice website. But that all, like, it's all secondary. The main thing right now, whenever anyone, they go look for a car, it is in those like auto marketplaces that we have. So Car Gurus, Carfax, AutoTrader, AutoList, Facebook Marketplace, like I said, and all those others. So that's usually when regular people, they're looking for a car, they go to those websites and they buy cars from there usually. That's like 95% of the time, okay? Now, my point here is, imagine that you just start your dealership. Imagine that you don't have a lot of money. Imagine that you got a space just to pass inspection, the DMV inspection, because there are those requirements, right? In order to get a license. So for you to get licensed, you have to go through inspection, do a course, do a test, go through all that. So let's suppose you go through all those steps, you get your license, but you're selling the cars fully online. What does that mean, fully online? Let's suppose you go to the auction, okay? And again, what I'm gonna tell you right now, that's what I did in the beginning. You go to the auction, you see a nice car. You have two options in there. You can buy the car right there and then online, okay? You can go in person, I don't suggest. Just go to the platform online. You can buy the vehicle. Then once the vehicle gets to you, you take the pictures, you wash the car, and you post on Car Gurus, on Auto Trader, on Carfax. You post on Facebook groups. You post on WhatsApp. You start advertising the vehicle that you just bought. That's one way. Another way is, even before you buy, or if you're looking to purchase because you see the price is right, you read the condition report of the vehicle. Don't worry, if you don't know what condition report for the vehicle is, I'm going to be teaching you all that. So you go through all of that and you check that the car is right. Okay, it is a good buy, it is a good deal. Even before the car gets to you, or even before you buy the car, there are pictures on the website. You can get those pictures, and with those pictures, you can post the vehicle somewhere else. Get customers for it even before you buy. I did that tons of times. Honestly, what I used to do a lot is I would go to the auction. When I say I go to the auction, I don't go there in person. That's just waste of time, honestly, nowadays. But I would go online. I would go to the platform online, and then I would search for vehicles. And the vehicles that I would search, once I find that it is a good deal, I would get those pictures, the information of the vehicle and all, and then I would post in the other platforms. Once I got a customer, I would ask the customer, and then that's the selling part of it, which again, I'm of course going to teach you that. But going into the sales part of it, then I'm going to be like, hey customer, okay, do you plan on buying cash or do you want to finance? Oh no, yeah, I like the car, but I don't have all the money, so I'd like to finance. Okay, that's awesome. Hey, look, for me to give you correct numbers for your down payment and for your monthly payment, I need to get a few information from you to submit to the bank to get a pre-approval. And then you tell the customer, hey, just so you know, this is not going to affect your credit score, okay? We just have a system that we have to get you pre-approved with the information that you're going to send. You tell them that, they send you the information, you get the pre-approval. With the pre-approval, you can have in mind if that deal is going to work or not. Because by the numbers you're going to see, and I'm going to show you guys later on, but you can see if the deal is going to get approved or not. So let's suppose you're selling a Honda Civic, you're selling that car for $15,000, and let's suppose you're paying $7,000 for it, okay, at the auction. 7.5. You're selling for $15K, and the pre-approval comes back as the customer has to give you $3,000 in down payment. His monthly payment is going to be $350, $385 or something. Okay, you pass on that information to the customer. If the customer tells you, yeah, okay, that's fine, I'm okay with it, I have the 3K, or I don't have the 3K, I have 1,500, can I split the remaining? Can I pay you weekly the remaining, or whatever it is? Then that's kind of up to you. Okay, that's kind of up to you. Whatever you do with the down payment, that's on you. If for any reason you want to give a discount to the customer and not take any down payment, you can. Okay, it's up to you, it's your responsibility, it's your deal, it's your money, because the down payment stays with you. You're not giving anything to the bank, so just have that in mind. On a deal, there's two types of payment, okay, for you. The payment that you're going to collect from the customer, that's the down payment, and the payment that you're going to collect from the bank, that's called the NAT check. That's a very important one, because the NAT check is usually what you want to go by when getting deals. Because what I like to do is, in every NAT check that I have to have all my costs for the vehicles in there already, and another spread of at least $2,000 in profit. So let me explain that again. Every time that we're talking about a NAT check is the amount that the bank is gonna pay you for that car you're selling to the customer, okay? In that amount, in that check that the bank is going to pay you for that car you're selling to the customer, what I like to have is all the costs that I had. So let's suppose the Honda Civic. Let's suppose I paid $7,000 for the Honda Civic at the auction. Then let's add oil change. Let's add washing the vehicle. Let's add new tires, whatever. Let's put another $1,000 on it, okay? Then $8,000 total is my cost on the Honda Civic. Now, if by the NAT check, the bank is giving me, I'm selling the car at 15, the bank is giving me 11,000 in NAT check. That for me is what I'm looking for. Because I had $8,000 in cost, I'm getting a NAT check of 11,000. That's $3,000 in spread plus down payment, which I'm gonna collect from the customer. So let's suppose that the down payment is like roughly $3,000. So I'm getting $3,000 from the customer. My cost on the car is 8, and I'm getting a spread of 3 from the NAT check that is 11. Got it? That means I'm getting 3K profit from the NAT check, another 3K profit from the down payment. Okay, that's 6K right there in profit. Just so you know, whenever the bank pays you, and that's gotta come into account, usually they're already paying for tax and registration. Okay, let's suppose you spend $1,000, $1,500, $1,200 on registration, then the remaining, that's your profit. For a car like that, let's suppose it's 1,200, so 6,000, okay? Less registration, 1,002. I'm gonna get 4,008. So I'm roughly gonna be getting $4,800 in profit in one single vehicle that I have sold. Did you understand how amazing this business is? I literally just explained to you real quickly how it works, right? Starting as a small dealer, as a sweet dealer that we call, that sells cars only online. I gave you two options. I told you there's one way. One way, you buy the car gets to you. Once the car is ready to be delivered, then you take pictures and post. That's one way. The other way is you buy the car, or you're thinking about buying that car at the auction. Before anything, you take the pictures, you post, you announce, you find leads, you find customers, you do a pre-approval with them. They get approved. They agree with the terms. They agree with the down payment. They agree with the monthly payment. Once everything is set, then you go and buy the car at the auction, because then you know how much you're gonna get and how much you're gonna put in your pocket, right? So that's what I did for years, and that's the most amazing and smart thing to do in this business. Now listen to me. It's gonna be almost no one out there telling you this that I'm saying to you right now, and I'm gonna explain. Usually they don't act like that. So if anyone else, like any other dealer that you know, that they now have a dealership, but previously they were working for someone else, for a different dealer, usually they're gonna bring on with them the traditional values and way of doing business. How is the traditional way? The traditional way is you wake up early, you go to the auction, you watch the cars pass by, and then you raise your hand and give your bid. Again, from the cars that I buy, and to make sure that I'm buying the best quality vehicles for the best deals possible, I'm not only buying from the closest location to me. That's just stupid and insane. What I'm doing is I'm looking at the entire US. I'm looking at Nevada. I'm looking at Florida. I'm looking at Texas. I'm looking at all different states to find the best deal for me, not the one closest to me. And that's why I say that going in person to the auction doesn't make any sense. Literally, it doesn't make any sense, because you gotta look at the whole picture, at all the possibilities, right? And then from there, you make a good purchase. So just think with me, I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't know what your intention watching this masterclass is. I don't know if you are a salesperson working for a dealer. I don't know if you're doing something else. Maybe you own a restaurant. Maybe you're selling, I don't know, you have e-commerce, and you saw me talking about cars and you were like, wow, cars online, I can make that happen, right? What I'm trying to show you is, it seems simple. There's a little bit more twists here and there, right? Processes like click here, click there, like analysis that you got to do when buying the car. But pretty much that's the process. There's a place you go for the auction. You find the deals. And that's, of course, I'm going to be teaching you how to find a good deal, how to read a good deal. See a car and, okay, that car, that's going to bring me $6,000 in profit. I'm going to teach you how to read that before anyone else, right? And how to actually find the good deals. So imagine being able to do all that. And like I said, the example that I gave you right now, that's a everyday type of example, okay? The $4,000 and $800 in profit, it's not the best possibility ever. It's not at all. Like, I can show you guys, and for those that are going to be in our community of dealers, I'm gonna open the game for you guys, and you guys are gonna see, like last month, we had an average of $5,200 in profit in every single car that we sold. An average. Yeah, probably there were cars that we did the deal and it was like $4,500 in profit, but there were cars that we made $7,000 in profit. And again, that's for me now, because I scaled my business, and right now I have a huge cost. That's another step. That's something I'm gonna explain later on to you guys, okay? Because I've been almost 6 years in business right now. I grew from zero, from a sweet dealership to this huge lot right now. I'm in one of the offices here recording to you guys, but there's a huge lot right here, over 160 vehicles. So all of this costs me a lot of money right now, right? Which means that I'm getting paid more because of the volume, not in one single car. And that's the main difference. When I used to sell cars and I was by myself selling cars out of my apartment, fully online, I would make more profit per car. That's for sure. I would make 1,000 times more profit per vehicle when I was alone. Now, of course, I couldn't sell 15 cars every month because I'm one, right? So I would sell an average of 4, maybe 6, in a really good month, 8, 10 vehicles. But on average would be like 4 cars a month, chilling, Like, and I wasn't even on a hustle to be, oh, I gotta sell more, I gotta do more. No. I was literally like, okay, I woke up today, let me buy a couple of vehicles. Okay, this one is good, I'll buy this one. Okay, once I sold that one, okay, let me buy another one. And I would go exactly that way. So pretty much like I would have way more spread on every single vehicle. Now I have less spread, but I have way more volume because I have 2 sales team in my dealership. I have 2 managers. So it's roughly 12, 14, almost 16 people here. Sales team, we have the whole process. We have all the entire website, SEO, everything ranked. We run ads every single day. We spend a lot of money on ads. So we have an entire structure just to help us put more volume and sell more. We have a mechanic shop, a licensed mechanic shop as well. So there's just so many things that I got going on here, okay? We have an insurance agency inside, and it's mine as well. It's my insurance agency that we have inside the dealership. We work with warranties, and warranty, my man, let me tell you about warranties, okay? Warranty is a thing. It's a beauty. So just think with me. The example that I gave you guys about the Honda Civic, where you would be making $4,800 in profit, that's a normal deal. That's an everyday type of deal, okay? Let's suppose you make 2 of that a month. Just 2. I'm not even saying 3, 4. Let's suppose you make 2 of that a month. If you make 2 deals like that every single month, you're making 9,000 and something. 9,000 and something selling only 2 freaking cars every month. Do you understand how much free time you're gonna have? Can you understand that? That the fact that you're gonna be just on your computer looking at the auction to find a perfect car, it's probably gonna take you 1 hour every day in the morning, looking at the cars, bidding on them, winning the bid, then finding the customers. I mean, you just gotta post it, right? So you're gonna get the car, the information, pictures, post everywhere else. Let's suppose it's gonna take 1 hour of your day to post all the pictures in all the platforms possible. Then what you're gonna do? You're gonna wait for someone to reply to you. Let me tell you, in 24 hours, you're probably gonna have a few responses, okay? If the price is right, and I'm gonna teach you how to do that as well. So let's suppose you got a few responses in 24 hours. What are you doing in the meantime? You're waiting. If you wanna have another business idea, you can focus on that. If you wanna go read a book, you can do that. Honestly, let me tell you one thing. When I started this business, that was the moment that I grew my mindset the most, because I had so much time that I would read books every day. I would read books every day, like literally, because of so much time that I had. I literally put my earpods on and go walk. I would go walk by the beach, listening to a book. Then I get a text message. Oh yeah, I'm interested in your car. And then I already had the text ready to go, just copy and paste. And the text would be, oh, that's awesome. You're looking to finance or buy cash? Customer would tell me, oh, it's cash. Okay, can I schedule to come see the car today or tomorrow? Or maybe, no, it's finance. Okay, that's awesome. In order for me to get your numbers, I need you to get you pre-approved. Can you send me the following information just so I can get you a precise number for your down payment and your monthly payment? Perfect. It is as simple as that. Imagine you're walking on the beach, you're listening to a book, and then you're literally texting people about the car that you're gonna sell. And you only have to sell 2 cars a month and make $9,000, $10,000 every month. My question for you right now, I don't know what you do. I literally don't know what you do with your life. I don't know if you work at McDonald's. I don't know if you work at supermarket. I don't know if you work at the bank. I don't know what you do. But if you're doing a 9 to 5, I doubt it that you're probably making more than $10,000 a month. I doubt it. And I'm not just talking about you as an individual, because you as an individual, I don't even know you, but talking about an average in the US, the average salary is way below $10,000, way below $10,000. Let me give another example. How many people do you know that are managers of a Chase or a Bank of America? A manager at a bank doesn't even earn $10,000 every month. That's just so you have an idea. So, and I'm here to teach you something and tell you that there's a way that you can have more time, you can work from home, and you can make easily, without putting any effort, $10,000 every month. Does that make sense to you? Does that sound like a good opportunity? Because it's exactly what I'm telling you. This is something no one has been paying attention to. And then you can ask, okay, Matheus, but why you're telling me right now? I mean, the industry has been around for years. Why just now the industry became this important or this such big opportunity? It's not about that. It's what I told you in the beginning. This industry is one of the few that hasn't had any transformation, that no one came in here and applied a technology to it, that wasn't transformed. The auto industry hasn't been transformed yet. It hasn't. It simply hasn't. And this is a huge opportunity for you, because all the things that I'm teaching you right now, it comes with technology. It comes with improvement. It comes with transformation. It comes with working from home, with selling online, with having time. Look at this. The next best thing to this on the internet nowadays are all the gurus out there telling you about e-commerce, telling you about Amazon FBA, telling you about drop shipping, all that shit. That's crap. That's bullshit. That's scam, okay? And the main difference is we're talking about cars. You're buying something that you can touch, something that you can feel, something that has actual value. When you're buying a car at the auction because you are a licensed dealer, let me tell you how it works. You're for sure buying a car way below market price. I'm not just saying it below, but way below market price. So you know you're buying an asset way lower than what it's worth, and you're gonna sell it for way more. So you have something in your hands, like you can feel, you can touch, you can see your investment right there. And we're talking about regular cars, because if we're gonna have a conversation about buying luxury cars, if we're talking about Maserati, if we're gonna talk about Aston Martin, if we're gonna talk about the high-end Mercedes, if we're gonna talk about Ferrari, if you're gonna talk about those cars, oh my God, you're buying an asset way below market price. And oftentimes, the value of your vehicle, it is going to increase, because the luxury ones, they do increase over time. So that's crazy. Do you see how much opportunity that there is in this industry? And now you might be asking, okay, Mateus, I get it. I get what you're saying. I totally understand. Now, why are you telling me this, Mateus? What's your purpose right here? What you're gonna get out of this? Let me tell you, my objective here is to become a main authority in this business. When I started, I couldn't find one single person to tell me how it is done. I lost a lot of money in the beginning because I had money to lose. So I lost a lot of money to figure it out the ways that now I know. And honestly, if I had someone back then telling me, hey, I know how to do, just pay me this much and I'll teach you, I would pay. But I couldn't find one single human being to teach me exactly what they did and how I could duplicate as well. So that's the main thing for me. I want to become the authority. I want to become the go-to guy when we're talking about dealership. And let me just differentiate myself from the other guys you see out there. You're probably going to see salespeople on Instagram talking about cars. There's tons of it. There's a bunch of salespeople. Now, owner, the guy who created a business out of zero, out of nowhere, by himself. There was also a finance manager. There was also a salesperson that had to do the connections with the banks, that had to talk to everyone, that did the license by himself, that had to go get leads by himself, that had to go and close and make a sale because it's by himself. All of that in one, I haven't seen it yet. And it's right here. Because I did. It's not what I think, it's what I did, what I lived, and I had success with it. Because here I am again in this huge dealership that I own. And guess what? We're opening franchises. We're gonna open new locations. And my reason to be here is for you to know that there is one guy here, young, one guy super young. I'm 26 now, right now. 26-year-old, going to be 27. Been in the industry for years. My family has been in the industry way before me, but in Brazil, not here in the US. So I came here by myself and did everything. But just so you know that there's one guy that did all of that and can teach you to do this thing. Starting from zero, starting with zero to no money, having to hustle around, put some money together to buy the first cars. And that's another thing. The difference is I'm gonna teach you everything. I'm gonna show you how it is done step by step. But one thing that I like to do and I will do with the people in my community, the first ones, I'm gonna buy your first cars with you. Maybe your first, second, or third. I'm gonna buy those cars with you. Do you know why? Because I'm not gonna be selling your access to my knowledge, because this is what it is. You're watching this masterclass and everything that I'm teaching you right now, that I'm telling you right now, that is gold. That is gold right there and then. Now, inside the community, there will be way more things, way more detailed and explained. And that's gold. That's literally cash right there, because that's my knowledge of someone that has done. And I'm going to teach you step by step how to do as well. So that's pretty much cash that you're having access to. Because if you get exactly what I'm going to be telling you, if you follow this step by step, you will be making money. You will be making the $10,000 every month if you sell only 2 cars. If you want to sell 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to make way more than that. You can make $50,000 every single month if you want to. And I'm going to teach you how to do it because I did. And that's exactly why the access to this information, the access to me, and again, I still have my dealership. I'm still running the business. I'm still growing the business. So you're still going to have access to someone who's active in the business, someone who's active in the industry. All the floor, do you know what floor plan is? Floor plan is access to money that the bank lets you use it to buy cars from the auction. So yeah, you can use your money out of pocket when you start, but I can also teach you how to get floor plans, which is the bank saying, hey, look, there's $100,000 in here. Take this money, go buy the cars at the auction and only pay me when you sell the car. Isn't that freaking wonderful? It is. And you can have access to that because I'm gonna be teaching you exactly how to get that. So you have access to money to make money. So all that information, guys, it's money that I'm telling you right now. I'm teaching you money. That's all the knowledge that I got for over 5 years working with this. As I said, like relationship with the banks, doing the deals, finding the cars, because here's the thing, and I want you to remember because it's the most important thing that I'm going to tell in this video. In the auto industry, you make money when you buy. In the auto industry, you make money when you buy. So whenever you're buying the car, that's how you're going to make money, because if you buy it well, you have a spread, you have a margin that whenever you're going to sell it, you're going to sell cheaper than the others and still make way more profit than them because you bought it well. And all of that, I'm going to be teaching you how to. Now, just so you understand, I'm not going to be telling you how much it's going to cost right now. If you are interested, it's plain and simple. There's going to be the button below here in the page. You click that, you go to the different page, you're going to see the plans that we have and how much it's going to cost to have access to me, my team, my knowledge to teach you step by step on how to start your business online, how to start your auto dealership online and make money. Now, the amount that you're gonna see there, I guarantee you, and that's my guarantee, the money that you're gonna put into this, there's two things. First of all, if you don't have all the money right away, there's no problem. I have a couple softwares that we can split the payment for you. So that shouldn't be an excuse. You can pay a super low payment every month while you're doing it if you don't have all the money up front. So having the money up front is not an excuse because we have the softwares to do the payment plan. Second thing, I just said, I'm gonna buy the first couple of cars with you. That means the money that you're gonna invest with your first, second, or third buy. Actually, on the first one, you're already going to have the money in your pocket. The second and third, that's your profit. So the money you're going to invest here with me, just have that in mind. If you're thinking, oh my God, he's charging this much for that. I'm giving you the opportunity to be part of a community where everyone's going to teach you. And me personally, I'm guaranteeing you on your first 3 purchases that you're already going to have your money back. And there's not some Facebook or Amazon FBA type of BS where you don't see where your money is at. With me, I'm going to teach you how to buy. I'm going to buy with you. So you're going to see your asset right there and then. Again, this is literally me telling you, hey, look, put some money up front. I'm going to teach you how you're going to transform your life and your family's life, how you're going to stop with the freaking 9-to-5 job that you hate, and you're going to make your own money. You're going to have way more free time and you're going to have scalability. That is, if you want to make 50, 80, or 100 grand every month, you're going to be able to. And this is all your own business. For all this dream to come true, the only thing you need to do is put the money up front, be accepted by our community, because I'm not going to be accepting anyone. Be accepted by our community, join the team, and then you're going to get your money back under your first 3 buys because I'm going to teach you how to. So I think I spoke a lot already. Still have other things to do. I'm going to be launching this masterclass. So if you're watching this right now, take advantage of it. I'm not going to be putting this up for long, mainly because I'm doing this and this free content just so you guys understand a little bit about the industry and the opportunity that there is in here. But I'm probably going to take this offline after a while. Okay. So if you're interested, or if you know that someone that might be interested, send it to them. Again, it's going to be limited. It's not going to be open for everyone. It's going to be limited. So if you want to apply, if you have the funds, or if you want to take the installment plan that we have and try to get accepted, if you get accepted, just know that this is the first step to transform your life financially with something that actually works, that actually happens, and being taught by someone that has actually done it, which is me. Follow me on Instagram at Matt, M-A-T-T, Kavlin, and follow my dealership as well at You Big Motors. So that's it. If you have any questions or anything, send me a DM on Instagram, guys. And for those who are ready to start and transform their lives, I'll wait for you in the next chapter. Thank you.